Hello, welcome to day 8. I'm going to try and spend a little bit more time with you today. It's much later in the afternoon. It's, I don't know what time it is. 3:30. It's 3:30 and normally I do this first thing in the morning, but I overslept this morning because I didn't have a terribly good night's sleep. And then I quickly jumped onto Zoom and I've been knitting away and I haven't even opened my advents yet. But I have, unfortunately, seen the colour for today's My Yarny Corner advent. I say unfortunately because I like to guess. I can't guess today because I know what it is. Right. Yesterday I opened my Mouse Switch Yarns colour of the day and then had a bit of a panic because I thought it was the wrong colour. It wasn't the wrong colour. I checked with other people who have it and it was the correct colour. So I'm going to show you yesterday's today as well. I haven't done any work on this since Monday, I think. But this is day 7. So this was yesterday's that I had a panic about. And the reason I panicked was in my head, this should not have been turquoise. Day 6, which I've already wound up, led into this, and mine hasn't got as much as some other people's, but there is turquoise in it. I'd forgotten about the turquoise in this, so I thought there'd been some kind of major catastrophe. There wasn't, it was fine. So that was day 7. Shall we now look at day 8? Where is it? There it is. My little candle's gone out. Oh no, it is. There is still the tiniest flame. I think that night light's had it. Day 8. Day 8 was obviously, sorry about the crinkling, forgot to do the crinkle warning. Day 8 was obviously a naughty one because I've wound it up. So that's 7, this is 8. That can go straight into my project bag. This is the advent that I dyed myself, and any that were tangled or had lost a tie or something, I kept for myself, and some of them were tangled, so they're already balled up. This was obviously a tangled one. That's all right, that saves me having to ball that one up today. I can do yesterday's instead. Oh my goodness. Okay, what shall we do next? Shall we do, this is my 10-gram advent, the one that I bought in a friend's D-stash. With this, I'm knitting every day. I'm knitting the colours into this cowl, which is a bunch of little minis cowl. You can see yesterday's has gone in. Stitch markers showing you where I'd finished the day before. So I think we're going to go more orange today. Let's see. Ah, yes. Day 8. So day 8, we'll hop in on top of there. I'll get that done this afternoon. I've been working today because, as I said, I've been on Zoom. I've been working on my All the Time sweater from Ducky Darlings. No. The sweater is not from Ducky Darlings. The advent I'm using on it is from Ducky Darlings. So, that's where you saw it last, in the middle of Chocolate River. And I've just started putting Oompa Loompa in. which is day 5. That's Oompa Loompa. It's going in on top of there. I have, of course, opened days 6 and 7, and they were Willy Wonka and Violet Beauregarde. So, I'm all out of sorts today because this is the wrong time of day and I've just had my lunch and I'm feeling a little bit sleepy. As I say, I didn't sleep very well last night at all, or the night before, come to that. I'm very tired and I think it's nap time and it shows. Right, day 8 of the Ducky Darlings Advent. This is one I've been looking forward to opening. I want to open them all. I've been wanting, as I've said before, a Ducky Darlings Advent for ages, and I'm so pleased to have one this year. There are some that I particularly want to see. Where are we? Day 17, Raspberry Sherbet. I'm looking forward to that one particularly. Day 23, Jelly Bean Roulette. I think that might be quite an interesting one. This one is another one that I was looking forward to seeing, and the song from it has been stuck in my head since yesterday when I did my vlog and looked at the card. Let's have a look and then I'll tell you what it's called. This is Candyman. But that's not just, the gasp wasn't just because of that. There are, oh, they're all round, not round, oh, they're not all round the same. They're facing in different directions. There are 3 little, oh, hang on, let me put my hand behind. 3 little jelly teddy, whoops, stitch markers. I did not expect those. There were some stickers, and there's loose in the box. There were some stickers and this little bar of chocolate, which I've so far resisted eating. I'm trying to save this for Christmas Day. I didn't expect there to be any stitch markers in there. Thank you, Hayley. That's lovely. I can't wait to get that one in. What's next? Right, yesterday's project. I'm rotating my projects. Apart from the cowl, I'm rotating everything else. And yesterday I was working on the Quadrophenia blanket by Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears. And I'm using the My Yarny Corner Advent for that. So I've got day 1 Bumblebee, 2 Pig, 3 Frog, and I was halfway through day 4, which is a tropical fish. I've got days 5 and 6 in there, obviously. That will finish this section. There's 6 per section. I've got day 7 ready to start the next quadrant. So let's have a look and see what colour the quadrant, the second section of the second quadrant will be. This is all way too confusing for you, isn't it? Right, let me find number 7. This is number 7, so this was yesterday's. And I was absolutely right. That is Parrot. And I know what this one is, as I say, and I am not disappointed. Oh gosh, it's beautiful. Oh, and there's another lemon sweetie. This is Fox. I think this might be my favourite one so far. And I've loved quite a few of them. But of my Yarny Corners Advent, this might well be my favourite. Where's the bag? In my other hand. Nap time, Mandy, nap time. That will have a sweetie for some sugar. Okay. That only leaves Moonlight Fibre. With this, I started off making a Pagona and it wasn't right for the yarn and I wasn't enjoying the knitting of it. So I changed tack and I went back to a project that I intended to knit with an Advent. I hadn't decided which, and that's the Morrison scarf. I've changed the patterns below in the description box, and I remember to put in the Morrison scarf, the All the Time sweater, and something else. There are 3 of the 5 patterns I'm knitting. 3 of them are free patterns anyway. The Morrison scarf is, the All the Time sweater is, and one of the others, I can't remember which. It's not the cowl, and it's not the blanket. So process of elimination, it's got to be the Shortest Day wrap, which is the Shortest Day shawl really, has got to be the 3rd free pattern. That's probably information you could have done with before day 8, but scatterbrained, sorry. So the way the scarf is constructed, I'm not necessarily going to knit these yarns in the order that they come out, because I need to use 2 at a time and I want to make sure there's a contrast between them. So I might jiffle them about a bit. But let's have a look and see what day 8 is. Oh yes, this is very pretty, very, very pretty. So this is day 8. There aren't any names for the colourways on these. They're all inspired by Botanical Winter was the Advent theme. So yeah, that's very pretty. I shall put that on there because I've got to wind it up into a little ball. That's all my Advents opened. I am far, far behind with everything apart from the cowl that I'm managing to keep on top of because it's only 10 grams a day, so that doesn't take me very long. Tomorrow's project, I think I'm back to the Morrison scarf again. I'll have to check in my book. I've got a little book that I kind of use as a knitting diary. So every week I do a page and I put the project and when I've worked on it. I could have checked while I was looking, couldn't I? Let me see. Yeah, it's back. Although really, I think I should have been doing the Shortest Day wrap today, and I'm doing the sweater. Oh well, it doesn't matter, does it? So I'll either be doing the Morrison scarf or the Shortest Day wrap tomorrow, depending how I feel. The problem is the Morrison scarf is very enjoyable to knit. And once I get started, I don't want to put it down. So I got out of rotation Wednesday because I was just going to finish that section, and then I just kept on going and going, and then I ran out of time to knit anything else really. So I might leave that. I might try and look at this poor thing. This is the Shortest Day wrap. This has got this much done on it. I'm only into day 2. That's really bad. Everything else is streets ahead. Even the scarf that I didn't start until a week into Advent because I'd been knitting something else. So I should maybe do that tomorrow. Perhaps I will. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll leave the scarf till Sunday. Okay, I think that's everything I had to tell you. It is actually dry today. It's not raining, which is something of a relief, because there was another leak in the kitchen roof yesterday. There are now 4 bowls spread all over the kitchen. Poor Dave. Poor Dave tried to get up. This is complicated. You don't need to know this, and we're at 15 minutes. Dave tried to get up to clear something that's making water come through the living room wall, but his ladder wasn't short enough, and it was dark, and it was raining, and I was afraid he was going to slip. So that's going to have to wait till Sunday when he's home from work and can do it in daylight. He just needs to clear a gutter. The kitchen roof, it needs redoing, and that is a job that we'd planned for next year. But, I mean, he's made loads of repairs all over it. But it's an old roof. It's an old building. You've probably noticed on the podcast, and I think a couple of times on the vlog, if Ewan's moving around, the floors creak terribly. The house is about 150 years old, and it's a creaky house. You can't sneak up on anyone in this house. It even creaks when the cats walk across the floor. So yeah, it needs a little bit of TLC every now and again, and the kitchen roof is just that. It's the kitchen roof's turn for a little bit of attention, but it just won't stop raining long enough for Dave to repair the bits he needs to repair. If you're interested, and you probably aren't, you can Google flooding in Somerset and you will see the amount of rain we've had. Everywhere is flooded. We're up a hill. We're one of the highest towns in Somerset, and there is still flooding in town where the fields have run off onto streets and there's rivers running down streets. It's just nightmarish. And we've got a bit of a break in it today, but it starts again tomorrow, and it rains, as far as I can see on the weather app on my phone, for the rest of eternity. So yeah, the bowls in the kitchen are staying where they are for the time being. It sounds worse than it is, really. Yeah. It used to really agitate me that there was water coming through the roof, but I'm kind of used to it now. Yeah, it happens. Because of the type of roof it is. I think I told you before, it's like corrugated tiles. And if the rain is blowing in the right direction, it blows up under the tiles and then it comes through the roof. And there's a couple that are cracked that he's repaired. And I think it's just weight of water. A couple of places that it's coming through, I think the guttering just can't cope, and it's just like overflowing. It is what it is. And I don't really think there's anything much to tell you other than that. I haven't knit on anything other than my Advent projects. I haven't been anywhere. I have to wear my new glasses to watch the television because I realise now I can't actually see the television. These are my old glasses still, because I can only wear the new ones for watching the television because they are still sitting on my face. But I'm going to see them on Monday to see if we can sort that out. And that's it. That's all the news. Absolutely zero happening of any interest. So yeah, might as well go. We're nearly up to 20 minutes and really none of it was of any interest to anybody. I'm just sat here talking for the sake of it. So I'm going to go away and I will see you tomorrow for day 9. Have a lovely evening, everybody. Bye.